Okay, this one's going out to RichardRoy2. Well, just going to address the comments you made, the last comments you made. First, you quoted me saying, "No, you are making the decision for somebody else." Right. Okay, you want to put it in those simple terms. Then let's. Yeah, what's wrong with simple terms? Put it in words everybody can easily understand. You go on, there is no I in the person that's born. That develops later. Yeah, no shit. You see, don't fucking treat me like I'm stupid. The fact is, there would be no I that develops later unless you fertilize the egg. At that point, it's up to them to make their own decision. I don't know what to say to that. You're going to bring them in here without... It's not their decision to be here. You're going to decide for them, and then once they're an I, it's up to them to make their own decision. That's fucked up. You can't impose your will on somebody else. That's what you need to address. You've decided to carry on rather than end your own life. Well, goddamn, everybody... Why does that always come up? Yeah, I have reasons to carry on. Once I'm here, I can say life sucks and then still hang around for whatever reason I might come up with. And I have a couple good reasons. We'll maybe get to that later. Don't blame others for your cowardice. God, and you know what? When I was bringing my wife for supper last night, I said some guy on YouTube said, "It seems I'm angry, but I'm too chicken to kill myself," and she laughed. I said, "Well, no, you don't kill yourself because you have compassion." That's what she said. Dumb shit. And I'll tell my child the same thing. You, as I did, have to make a decision. Only because you made a decision in the first place. God, you're gonna put somebody in that predicament. That's what you're gonna put someone in that predicament. God. I don't decree as you do that life or birth is damage. Well, it's harm. Life, everybody is harmed. You can't deny that. You didn't need life imposed on you? Question mark. Well, you were born with this spine. Yeah? You should use it and take responsibility for what you have now. See, all you're doing, you're not making an argument for natalism. You're just trying to attack me. And stop trying to impose guilt on your parents. Well, my parents are dead. I would have liked to put a little guilt in their brains. But my mom died when I was 19, so I never got a chance to confront them and say, "What the hell were you thinking?" There is nothing you need, semicolon, unless you want to stay alive. Well, I've chosen to keep living, and choosing to keep living means I need stuff. Life is the only thing that has needs. Yeah, no kidding. And we create the need when we procreate. We create a need so we can satisfy the need and call ourselves virtuous for doing so. It's not rational. If it's too much for you, what do you want? A life free of responsibility? Question mark. Free of need? Question mark. Free of pain, suffering. It doesn't exist. Yeah, no shit. That's the whole point. You're admitting life is full of pain and suffering, but you're going to go ahead and impose it on somebody just because you want to. I don't think you've actually... You said it's up to you. You can decide for yourself. Yeah, you can decide for yourself what's good for yourself. You can't decide what's good for somebody else. Life is, yeah. No shit. Yet you remain with this, that you're selfless. Well, I don't think I ever said I'm selfless. I'm saying everybody's put into this situation without being asked and are concerned with the welfare of the unborn. Well, no, I'm concerned with the welfare of those that are born. If they stay, actually, unconceived is the better word. There's no need to fertilize an ovum. There's just no need. Well, life is selfish. Yeah. I never said it wasn't, but your selfishness can't extend to somebody else's welfare. Here it comes. And you seem to be pissed off that you haven't the spine to exit. Whatever. Yeah, I have. Well, one reason, I have a family. All right. My wife's sister killed herself. We know what that's like. The people. Even though I'm not much of a. I mean, my wife loves me. She'll be upset if I kill myself. All right. I'm sure my son will be upset too. My friends. I don't have many friends, but I'm sure they'll be upset. What the fuck? The other reason is to, if I can stop somebody from fertilizing an ovum, that's a plus. I've done something with my life. I've prevented suffering. Well, I understand that. Well, you see, you're speculating. You're making shit up. Again, you're not making an argument for natalism. You're trying to attack me, which isn't going to work. The transition is the worrisome part. The transition. What are you talking about? Killing yourself? No, it's a long, slow death that I'm worried about. I mean, the transition. Is it going to be short or is it going to be long? I'd rather it be short. Yeah. I think everybody would not want to have their dying dragged out forever. Your attempt to make yourself feel better by telling everyone you're not only concerned with the suffering of others is too thin for me. I never said I'm only concerned with the suffering of others. I'm worried about mine. I'm worried about everybody's suffering. But I got, I've chosen to stay alive. I'm just trying to avoid suffering the best I can. See, you're just putting words in my mouth here, and you're not making the argument for natalism. It's still centered around the self-image. Well, you can't avoid that. It's everybody's selfish. That's inbred. It wasn't my choice to come here. Somebody else's choice put me here. Yeah, we're all selfish. We all do it for our own whatever, our ego. You're not able to tell me your actions aren't centered around your wants. I never said they weren't. I want suffering to end. So stop with the attacks, and I'm going to call this strike one. I thought you were, you said you were just unconvinced. It sounds like you've already made up your mind. Okay, I'm going to delete these three, and that's strike one. I don't think I've ever blocked anybody, but you're doing a personal attack here. You're not making a case for anti-natalism. You're just attacking me. That ain't gonna work. So there you are.